Yes, I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. I just came home, right? I literally just came home from tennis training. I come home, I turn my phone on. I'm not expecting anything. I turn my phone on, have a scroll through Twitter, and you know what? The first thing I see, music to my ears. Music to my ears. Manchester City, breaking news. Manchester City has been fined 30 million euros plus. They've been banned from the Champions League for 2 consecutive seasons, meaning that fifth place will get Champions League football, which increases our chances of getting Champions League football, which therefore increases our chances of securing Jadon Sancho. I mean, beautiful, man. Beautiful scenes, Jeff. Unbelievable scenes, Jeff. Unbelievable scenes. I'm gassed, fam. I'm gassed. Of course, they're in financial fair play trouble. Not going to go into too much detail because this isn't a Manchester City fan channel. But if I do in the future do a Premier League channel, coinciding with this, of course, I'll talk about each Premier League team in more depth. But regarding Chelsea, this is fantastic news. 2 consecutive seasons, no Champions League football. Fifth place gets Champions League football, meaning that we have a bit of a gap, I may say, and so boost our chance of getting Champions League football. I mean, the footballing gods looking down at us, and smiling on Chelsea right now. Man City fans, they laughed at us when we had our ban. Our ban's over now. We're freely to spend, and now we can mock you and laugh at you. So it's all great, all good. Footballing gods, they're ensuring everything they can do in their power to ensure that Frank Lampard secures Champions League football for next season. It's beautiful, and of course, it's been a beautiful last few days. I've had exams all week, hence why the less uploads. However, the Ziyech signing, Man City getting this ban, our boosts increased chance of getting Champions League football. The Sancho deal not being impacted. It's phenomenal. Honestly, it's been a beautiful last couple of days, and I'm ecstatic. I'll be brutally honest, I'm ecstatic. I'm flying out to Amsterdam tomorrow, so I might say hello to Hakim Ziyech, welcome him to Chelsea. Why not? Why not? If I bumped into him, that would be mad though. But yeah, I know, no intro. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are on here. Welcome to another video of mine. Now in this video, originally what I planned was I want to go over Hakim Ziyech. Now, more specifically, now we know that we've already signed him for £33.6 million with rising add-ons of £38 million, approximately 45 million euros. For me, it's a bargain. Let me get into more details of that. Of course, Lampard at his press conference going to be talking about how Hakim Ziyech will fit into the system, what formation we can play, predominantly where he plays, and his strongest attributes, and how he will really fit into the team. And then finally, I'll be talking about Jadon Sancho, of course. New, fresh reports coming out today. And can a potential Ziyech deal impact a Sancho deal in the summer? Going to be getting into those details. But like I said, the reason why I mentioned Man City is because it boosts our chance of getting Sancho. So honestly, I'm gassed. But before I do get into it, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are down here. Make sure the notification bell for every time I do upload, and let's get straight into it. Now, of course, Hakim Ziyech. Now, Lampard at his press conference, of course, the first thing he was asked about was Hakim Ziyech. Now we know that signing has been confirmed. He hasn't held up the shirt yet, of course. He will be joining Chelsea on the 1st of July this summer. It has been confirmed. Both clubs have confirmed it. We've announced it. His signing, £33.6 million with rising add-ons. For me, it's a bargain still for his calibre, his quality of player, the attributes that he has, his age, his market value, what he brings to the table. For me, it's fantastic business, in my opinion. It's elite business from the board, and you have to give credit where credit's due. Now, of course, there were a lot of clubs interested. Bayern, Sevilla, Roma and Arsenal all interested last summer. None of them could secure the deal. Ajax were desperate to hold on to him. And in fact, we were actually scouting Hakim Ziyech for a long time. He was a target on the Sarri. And we did try and secure him in the Jan transfer window. However, Ajax wanted to keep hold of him, which is understandable for the remainder of the season. But it's been announced, it was done in secrecy. No one really knew about it. It was done in complete secrecy. We've announced a signing, and it's fantastic news because it's fantastic business. And another advantage of Hakim Ziyech is versatility. He can play on the right wing, he can play at number 10 position. Now, going into more tactical side of things regarding Hakim Ziyech, now we know Hakim Ziyech is more of a inside forward with not as much pace, but more of his creativity. He's, wide playmaker in a sense, He has a bit more agility and pace. He's quick, he's fast, he's nippy. He has an excellent lethal left foot on him as well. The way he operates in between the lines and half spaces, his link-up play, his creativity. And so often, so far this season, where we've drawn games 0-0, or we've struggled to break teams down at home this season, it's been due to a lack of creativity, not be able to break those lines, those deep mid-block tactics, those low blocks that defensive teams deploy. Now, having a quality player in Ziyech, you can unlock those lines, unlock those blocks, introduce creativity, especially at number 10 position, and his long range shots are phenomenal. One of the best long-range shot takers in Europe, hands down. Going to be 27 next March, so, entering his prime as well. For me, he would be a hit. Now, there is criticisms, why is he in the Dutch league at the age of 26? He is a bit lightweight, of course. They're all criticisms that are justified. However, like I keep stressing, his attributes are key. He's got a really, really good left foot. He's deadly, he's clinical, nice passes. He reminds me of De Bruyne. Like, he's nowhere near the player of De Bruyne, but stylistically, the way he can spray the ball around, his footballing IQ is very, very high as well. So his awareness is really, really good. His touches, his dribbling, he's a very flary player. He has a lot of technical ability. He's a flair player, and for me, he would be used perfectly in multiple positions. He would be that perfect. He's our Moroccan De Bruyne, essentially. He's literally our Moroccan De Bruyne. He can play on the right wing. However, he's not your out-and-out winger. He'd be more inside, linking up with a striker. His left foot, his crosses. You're basically a wide playmaker as a sense. Now, number 10 for me would be his best position, especially if we do sign Jadon Sancho, which I'll be getting into later on. Number 10, he can play make. He'll be in the central areas dictating the game, especially with Chelsea. We defend a lot from the 18-yard box as well, so a lot of our opportunities arrive there. He can unlock those low mid-block tactics. He can take long-range shots. And we haven't got a lot of left-footed players in our team, so it's a massive advantage, a massive benefit for our squad as well. So, to be honest, I'm looking forward to Hakim Ziyech signing. He will be joining on the 1st of July. He can play in a 4-2-3-1 in the number 10 position, or he can play in a 4-3-3 on that right wing position on the right hand side. Of course, if Sancho is injured or if we do have injuries, but he's very, very versatile. So that is one key thing that's very, very important in my opinion. Now, one position I don't think he can play is number 8. Now, number 8 is a reason because I don't think he has the defensive attributes, the pressing. He does have pressing and he has a very, very good work rate. We've seen at Ajax. His pressing, winning the ball back, his high intensity, he brings all that to the table, which is another huge positive with Hakim Ziyech. But it comes to defensively, his defensive awareness, his defensive abilities are not as good as a Mason Mount, so he's not more of a number 8. I think he'd be out of position in that area. But I think number 10 is a perfect position where he can play make, he can dictate, he can score bangers, he can link up the play, operate in between the lines and half spaces, cause havoc for the opposition. For me, Hakim Ziyech would be perfect at either number 10 or right wing in a 4-3-3 formation. But leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. Do you agree with me in the sense that Hakim Ziyech should be perfect at a number 10 or right wing? Do you think he's a fantastic signing? Are you against the signing? Or do you disagree and think that he can play a number 8 position? Leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. But finally, getting into the last part, and that is Jadon Sancho. Now, Dean Jones, who is a reporter for BR Football, a very, very well-known publication on social media, relatively reliable as well. It's got some good credibility, some good inside sources. Now, he basically came out and said today the likely destination for Jadon Sancho is Chelsea. Now, if you read the article was basically stating that the Hakim Ziyech signing does not impact a potential Jadon Sancho deal. Jadon Sancho is still Chelsea's priority for the summer. They still believe, the Chelsea board and Mourinho and Sky believe that they have the ambitions, they have the finances to be able to secure Jadon Sancho. Now, I was hearing things differently. Now, of course, everyone knows that Jadon Sancho's camp on sus. Everyone knows that we're desperately in for Jadon Sancho and he is a summer priority. And we do have the funds. However, it's a case of, do we use up all the funds for Jadon Sancho, or do we maybe sign a Jeremy Boga and then maybe reinvest the rest of the money that we're going to spend on Sancho on the rest of the squad that needs upgrading? So you have that dilemma in that sense. But for me, if you have a player of Jadon Sancho and you can sign him with his quality and calibre, 19 years old with world-class generational ability, you have to do it, in my opinion. It's a statement signing. It puts Chelsea back on the map to kind of warn the others in Europe that Chelsea are slowly coming back to elite days and that you want to upgrade your squads. Imagine having a front four, Ziyech in a number 10 position, Sancho down the right-hand side, Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic down the left-hand side, the Tammy Abraham up front. All of a sudden, you're starting to have one of the best attacks in Europe, especially in the Premier League. And for me, it's a must-sign opportunity. And now with the Manchester City news, it's beautiful because now it increases our chances of getting Champions League football. And now, as a result, it will increase our chances of getting Jadon Sancho as well, giving extra revenue. For me, it's music to our ears. It should be music to every Chelsea fan's ears. It's fantastic. It's honestly fantastic. And it won't impact, Ziyech won't impact the Jadon Sancho move. And for me, the Chelsea will be very, very busy in the summer. It's positive news. It's been nothing but positivity today. So I'm really, really happy. But going to wrap up the video, guys. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are new here. Make sure you hit the notification button for every time I do uploads, and leave me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.